So today's video is on chapter 4, linear equation in two variables, right? So linear equations you have already done in class 8, and this is two variables. The one that you did in class 8 was one variable. This is two variables. That means you'll have x, y, a, b like that, right? And this is an easy chapter. So I'm going to start with the introduction, that is linear equation. What is the meaning of the word linear? So first thing that we have to understand in this linear word is that linear means the power is 1 or the highest power is 1, that is the degree is 1. So when I'm talking about a linear equation, the degree is 1. So if I look at this 2x plus 5 is 0, the power of x is 1. So we cannot have something like 2x squared plus 5 is 0. This is quadratic. We cannot have something like this because this is a cubic equation. And why is it called equation? Because it will be equal to something. So there will be an LHS, there will be an RHS. So that is why it is called linear equation. And why two variables? Now this is one variable. So if I want two variables, I will write 2x plus y is equal to 5. Okay, so now I have two variables, x and y, and it is equal to something. It can be equal to 0, it can be something. So this is called linear. That means degree is 1. Equation, because there is LHS and RHS, and two variables. That means the presence of x, y, a, b, any two alphabets. So we are ready to solve the first exercise based on the basic introduction of the chapter. That is, what is the meaning of linear equation in two variables. So the first exercise is quite simple. So what we need to do is yes, so the first question there in 4.1, the cost of a notebook is twice that of a pen. So what we have to understand is that there are two variables here. One is notebook and pen. And what they have given is that the notebook is twice the pen. So whatever is the cost of the pen, you just multiply it by 2, you get notebook. For example, I'm just giving an example. If the pen is costing you 20 rupees, the notebook is twice that. So the cost of the notebook will be twice of 20, that is 40. So whatever value you are taking for the pen, you just have to double that and you will get the notebook. So right now we have to make a linear equation, write a linear equation in two variable to represent this situation. So what am I going to do? Let the cost of the pen equal to rupees x. We are assuming let the cost of one pen equal to rupees n, and let the cost of one notebook be y, or vice versa, right? Rupees y. So one pen is x and one notebook is y. So here, take the cost of the notebook as x and cost of the pen as y is given. So I have taken the cost of one pen as x and notebook as y. So I will show you both. If I'm assuming this, then what happens? Because this hint will not be obviously be given in the exam. If it is given, then I will show you how to do that also. So let the cost of the notebook be y and cost of the pen. So if I'm assuming this, cost of the notebook is twice the pen. So y notebook is means equal to twice the pen. So you get y is 2x. Okay, suppose I'm taking this assumption. Suppose I am going by the book assumption, then they have assumed cost of the notebook as x and cost of the pen as y. Then as per this, then cost of the notebook, that is x, is twice the cost of the pen. So what will happen? X is to y. So as per the book, as per this statement, this will be the correct answer. But in the exam, you know, the wordings can be changed, or this situation may not be given. Then what is going to happen? You will have to solve accordingly. So cost of the pen, we are assuming y, because this is given to us. Cost of the notebook is x, but it may not be given in the exam. So you can assume anything as x and y, provided there are two variables. So x is 2y. So x minus 2y is 0. So this is an equation. This is also correct. This is also correct. Equation in two variable representing this statement. Right? So that is question number 1. Now we go to question number 2. That is, express the following linear equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is 0, indicating the value of a, b, c in each case. Now what is a? A is the coefficient of x. Whatever is the number with a, that is x. And y coefficient is b. Whatever is the number with y, that is b, and c is the constant. And if you notice, everything is on the left side. So what we need to do is bring every number on the left side. So the first question, 2x plus 3y. 2x plus 3y is 9.35 bar. This is the question, right? So first step is what? Bring everything to the left and equal to 0. So 2x plus 3y minus 9.35 bar is 0. Step number 1, bring everything to the left. Now we have to identify ABC. Look at this. What is the number with x? X, the coefficient of x is 2. So A value is 2 and the coefficient of y is b. So what is the value of b here? Look at the number here. B is 3 and c is the constant without x and y. C is minus 9.35 bar. Okay, this is plus, but when it came to the left, it became minus. So the first answer, A is 2, B is 3, and C is minus 9.35 bar. Right? So this is the procedure for doing this. Now see the second one. Second one is x minus y by 5. A minus 10 is 0. Already everything is on the left side. So just write the coefficient. A is 1 because there's no number here. So obviously that means it is 1. B value is the coefficient of y. Nothing is there here. So it is 1. But there's a negative sign here and denominator is 5. So B value is minus 1 by 5. Right? And C is minus 10. So A is 1. B is minus 1 by 5. And C is minus 10. Third part, minus 2x plus 3y equal to 6. So step number 1, I'm going to bring the 6 this side. So minus 2x plus 3y minus 6 is 0. Everything is to be brought to the left. Coefficient of x here is minus 2. So A value is negative 2. B value is 3 and C value is the constant minus 6. Right? So A minus 2, B 3 and C is 6. I hope you are understanding this and you will be able to do the remaining parts very confidently. So fourth part, let's do this fourth part here. We get x is 3y. So x is 3y, x minus 3y is 0. A is the coefficient of x, nothing is there, that means 1. B is minus 3 and remember there is no constant value here. Constant value is 0. So A is 1, B minus 3, C 0. This is fourth part. Fifth part, 2x equal to minus 5y. So when I bring this on the left, I get 2x plus 5y is 0. I'm shifting this here. So A value is 2, B value is 5, positive 5, because I brought it to the left, it became positive. And again, there is no constant value, C is 0. So this is fourth part, fifth part. Right, so we go to the sixth part, 3x plus 2 is 0. 3x plus 2 0 means 3x is there. There is no y term here, so I can write it as 0y. This is important. Otherwise, what will happen? Many people write this as A is 3, B is 2, and C is 0. No. A is the coefficient of x. So A is 3, and there is no y here. So you have to write it 0y plus 2 is 0. So answer A is 3, B is 0, and C is 2. Kindly do not write A as 3. B is not 2. Okay, B is not 2. B is actually 0 because there is no y term here. So A 3, B 0, and C is 2. This is 2 given here. This is the constant. It doesn't have any variable. Similarly here, y minus 2 is 0. This is the seventh part. There is no x term here. So 0x plus 1y minus 2 is 0, right? No x term. So coefficient of x is 0. So A is 0 here. No x term. And coefficient of y, nothing is written here. That means 1. So B is 1 and C is minus 2. So please be careful when there is no x and y term. Write it as 0x here, or in this case, I wrote it as 0y so that you don't make mistakes. And the last part, 5 is equal to 2x. I'm going to bring the 2x on the left side. I'm going to get minus 2x plus 5 is 0. Again, no value of y is here. So I'm going to rewrite this as minus 2x plus 0, y plus 5 is 0, right? So value of A is the coefficient of x, that is minus 2. There is no value of y here, so y coefficient is 0 and C is positive 5. So this is how we do the first exercise. We move on to the next exercise, exercise 4.2. Which one of the following option is true and why? Y equal to 3x plus 5 has unique solution, two solution, and infinitely many solution. Now, please remember, every linear equation in two variable will have infinite solution. Whatever is the question, okay? Suppose, let me explain with a simple equation. X plus y is 10. Now, what are the values of x and y? You can think of hundreds and thousands of example. It can be 8 and 2, 2 and 8, right? 4 and 6, 5 and 5, 10 and 0. And consider so many decimal points, 5.5, 4.5, isn't it? 8.5, 1.5. So infinite possibilities are there, positive, negative, fractions. So always linear equation in two variable will have infinite solutions. So answer number 1 will be option number 3. Write 4 solutions of each of the following. So 4 solutions, how are we going to find? I'm just explaining. The first equation is 2x plus y is 7. Okay. First equation, 2x plus y is 7. So what I need to do is, I need to make a box like this, and I am going to tell you how to find out 4 solutions. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? There are many columns, so we want only 4 solutions. So this is x and this is y. Now I want to find out 4 solutions. So the best way is to keep the y here and shift this x here. So y is 7 minus 2x. So what have we done? We have kept y there and we have shifted the 2x to the other side. So what we need to do is substitute different values of x here now. Suppose I am putting x as 0. So if I put x as 0, what will happen? 2 into 0 will become 0 and y will become 7 minus 2 into 0. So y is 7 minus 0, y value will be 7. So I can say that when I am putting x as 0, the value of y is 7. This is my first solution. If I want to put x as 1, you can put any value, positive, negative, whatever. So I'm just putting 0, 1, 2, 3, that's easy. So I'm putting x as 1. So y will be 7 minus 2 into 1. 7 minus 2, we get y as 5. So next answer, I'm going to get 1 and next will be 5. Next, I'm going to put x as 2. If I'm going to put x as 2, y will become 7 minus 2 into 2. All I'm doing is replacing x with 2. Different values I'm putting. 7 minus 4, I'm going to get 3. So I'll get x is 2 and y is 3. Next, I'm going to put x as 3. So y will be 7 minus 2 into 3. 7 minus 6. So y is equal to 1. So you see, I'm getting 4 values. So you can take 4 values, 5 values, 6, whatever is the question. Depending on that, you can put random values of x and keep solving this. You will get the value of y. So this is my first part, 2x plus y is 7. Next, pi x plus y is 9. So I'm going to show you the second one now. Pi x plus y is 9. So let me draw a column for this. Pi x plus y is 9. So again, I want 4 values. So let me give it some more space. Yeah. So here I have x and here I have y. So y is equal to 9 minus pi x. So I have told you last time, just shift the x term there. So y remains here, y is 9 minus pi x. Now what is the value of pi? Value of pi is 22 by 7, right? So I'm going to substitute here, or you can leave it as pi also, no problem, because sometimes they will give you the answer in terms of pi, but you can also substitute here. So I'm putting x as 0. So when I put x as 0 here, what will happen? 0 into pi or 0 into 22 by 7 will become 0. And what is left here is 9, right? 0 into anything is 0. So this part is gone. So y will be 9. Now I can put x as some value here that is a multiple of 7 because it's easier to calculate. So here, when I am putting y is 9 minus pi x, so x is 0 here. So just make the correction here. X is 0. When I'm putting x as 0, y is becoming 9. Now I'm putting x as 7. So when I'm putting x as 7, see here, y will become 9 minus 22 by 7 into 7. What have I done? I am putting the value of x as 7 now. Why 7? Because I know that this is going to get cancelled and y is 9 minus 22. So here, when I subtract this, I'm going to get minus of 13, right? So one value that we had got was 0 and 9. Now I'm putting this, I'm getting minus 13, right? Next value that we can take is x is 14. MC, if you notice, I'm taking multiples of 7 so that it get cancelled. Y is 9 minus 22 by 7. What am I doing? I'm taking the value of x as 14 now. So when I'm taking x as 14, this will get cancelled and we are going to get 9 minus 44. You see, I have taken multiples of 7 so that this gets cancelled. And therefore, 9 minus 44, we are going to get minus. Why minus? Because the bigger sign is, the sign is always of the bigger number. And plus and minus is minus. So we are going to subtract this, we'll get minus 35. So this is a value that we can write here. When I'm taking x as 14, I'm getting y as minus 35. I need one more value now. So I can take negative numbers as well. So I can take x as negative 7. So y is 9 minus 22 by 7 into, what am I taking? I'm taking x as negative 7. So 7 and 7 gets cancelled, but there is negative here. So this value of y will be 9, and this I have cancelled 7 with minus 1 here. So minus 22 and minus 1 will become plus 22. So y value will become 31. So this is the next answer. So we've got the fourth solution that we wanted, and here we have taken the value of x as negative 7, and we have solved this. As 7 got cancelled, we got minus 1 here, 22, and 9 we added, and we got 31. So this is one way of doing. The other way that is there is, don't take pi as 22 by 7. Then what is going to happen? That is simpler. See here, x and y. Suppose you're taking x and y. If I'm taking x as 0, the same answer will come. 9 minus pi into 0 is 0, so we get 9. That is okay. Now if I take x as 1, then this, if I'm not substituting pi, then you will get 9 minus pi. If I'm putting 2, then this will become 2 pi, y will become 9 minus 2 pi. If I'm putting 3, then this will become 3 pi, this will become 9 minus 3 pi. So this is also another way of doing, where the answer is expressed in terms of pi. If you want exact coordinates, then we'll do like this, right? Okay, so we continue with the next. That is, x is 4y. X is 4y. So next is x is 4y. That means whatever is the value of y, we just have to multiply that by 4 to get the value of x. So let's see what will be the values here. So I need 4 values. So this is x, this is y. So if I am putting y as 0, 4 into 0 is 0, so x is 0. If I'm putting y as 1, then 4 into 1 is 4. If I'm putting y as 2, then what will happen? I'll multiply 4 and 2. I'm going to get 8. If I'm putting y as 3, then 4 into 3 is 12. So very simple, just keep on putting the value of y. Whatever is the value of y, multiply by 4, you will keep getting x. You could have also taken negative values, like y is minus 1. So 4 into minus 1, you will get minus 4. So this is a simple way to do this. Just keep on substituting on the RHS and you will get the LHS, right? So this question number 1 and 2 is completed. Now we are doing question number 3. Check whether which of the following are solutions. X minus 2y is 4. The first one is 0, 2. Okay. 0, 2 means x value is 0 and y value is 2. The first one, x is 0, y is 2. Always remember, when we are given the coordinates, the first value is x, second value is y. So x is 0, y is 2. Equation is what? X minus 2y is 4. What I need to do is substitute in the LHS first. So LHS is what? X minus 2y. So instead of x, if I put 0, I'll get 0 minus 2 into y. What is the value of y here? 2. So I'm going to get 0 minus 4. So it is minus 4. But my RHS is what? Positive 4. So we say that LHS is not equal to RHS. Therefore, if LHS is not equal to RHS, then which of the following are solutions? That is the question. This is not a solution. So please remember, 0, 2 is not a solution of x minus 2y is 4, because when I'm solving the LHS, I'm not getting the RHS, LHS is coming -4 and RHS is coming +4. So this is the method by which we can know whether it's a solution or not. Similarly, we are going to try the second part now, that is 2, 0. X is 2. Let's try the second part. X is 2 and 0. X is 2, Y is 0. This is the second part, 2, 0. That means X is 2 and Y is 0. So again, I'm going to take this equation and solve the LHS. LHS is X minus 2Y. X minus 2Y means instead of X, I'm going to put 2 minus 2 into Y value is now 0. So I'm going to get 2 minus 0, which is 12. But our RHS is 4. So this also LHS is not equal to the RHS. LHS is not equal to the RHS. So this also is not a solution. So first one was not a solution. Second one is also not a solution. Let's try the third one now, that is 4, 0. Let's try the third one, 4, 0. So if I'm trying 4, 0, X is 4 and Y is 0. Okay. So equation is X minus 2Y equal to 4. X is 4 and Y is 0. Which part am I doing? I'm doing the third part, 4, 0. Always remember, first one, ordered pair. We did in chapter 3 that the first number is always X, second number is always Y, 4, 0. So here when I'm solving this, X minus 2Y is 4. LHS is X minus 2Y. So instead of X, I am putting 4. Instead of Y, I am putting 0. 4 minus 0, I'll get, which is equal to 4. RHS is also 4. So this is LHS equal to RHS. Why? Because here also 4, here also 4. So this is a solution. 4, 0 is a solution. Okay. Then we go to the fourth part, √2 and 4 √2. Okay, and just note down this. Why is it a solution? Because both are equal. Now we come to √2 and 4 √2. √2, 4 √2. That means X is √2, Y is 4 √2. And here when I'm solving LHS, X minus 2Y, what will I get? I will get √2. Instead of X, I'm putting √2. 2 into Y value, 4 √2. So √2 minus 8 √2. √2 minus 8 √2. Now this, what is the coefficient here? This means 1. 1 √2 minus 8 √2. They are like terms, so we can solve this. 1 minus 8 is minus 7. So we get minus 7 √2. But RHS is 4. So obviously LHS is not equal to RHS. This is not a solution. So these are all not solutions except for this. And the last one is 1, 1. Let's try that. 1, 1 means X is 1, Y is 1. 1, 1. And we have X minus 2Y is 4. LHS is X minus 2Y. Instead of X, I'm putting 1. Instead of Y, also I'm putting 1. 1, 1. Here we get 1 minus 2, that is -1. RHS is 4. So here also LHS is not equal to RHS. Therefore, not a solution. So we've completed all the parts. We found that only 4, 0 is a solution. All the others are not solutions. Then the last question for the chapter, find the value of K if X is 2 and Y is 1. Very simple. This is given 2X plus 3Y is K. What needs to be done? The value of X is already given 2. Okay, and the value of Y is given 1. So what we need to do is just substitute that. So 2 into 2, because X is 2, plus 3, Y value is 1, is equal to K. 2 into 2 will get 4, plus 3 into 1 is 3, equal to K. Always multiply first, don't add. BODMAS rule, multiplication has to be done first. Brackets have to be solved. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So therefore we get the value of K as 7. So very simple chapter. So chapter 4 is also complete, and next week we'll be starting chapter 5. Right? So continue to practice whatever you are learning. Right? Thank you.